So I thought I would jump on again and say Happy New Year and kind of talk about crafting. Sorry, that was my needles against my yarn bowl. Got this from Hobby like ages ago. Because I got this is going to be a blanket. It's the same pattern as you use for like Granny's favourite dishcloths. I apologise if it sounds a bit windy. I've actually got the air conditioner on today because it's hot. So yeah, I got that back out because I was wanting to work on kind of one of my bigger projects, but like a more basic project. And I discovered that I have two more of this yarn. This is the Magic Light ice yarn. I thought, oh, I'll get out, you know, my stitch markers and stuff, and I don't even know where I've put them. It has been that long since I have actually gone through my like yarn crafting stuff, which is bad. But I've added a couple of rows to this morning, and I'm just kind of chilling out, catching up on some YouTube. I did some washing this morning, swept the floor, not fun stuff. You know, boring house stuff that, you know, really has to be done. And so I'm thinking that tomorrow I'll get a little bit more housework done. Then, because Monday is a public holiday as well, because New Year's fell on a Saturday, Monday I'm going to get into my spare room, which is just down that hallway there. I call it the whatever room at the moment, honestly, because I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to put it. But I really need to get in there, organise stuff, work out what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, because quite a bit of stuff in there I could probably get rid of, for being honest. And so, yeah, that is on my list. I do finish work earlier, so that's a bonus. But so I can kind of organise stuff after work anyway, because I finish at 2:30, which then also means that I'm awake very early to get to work at 6:30 in the morning. But yeah, so, and as I said in the last video, I'm going on to a set shift, so I will be able to kind of, I feel like I can get more organised when I'm on a set shift. I'm just doing that one. I can get myself organised and I can plan stuff, and not that I can't on the other shifts, but it just makes life so much easier. And I really want to, I don't know how I see out of these things half the time. Anyone else who wears glasses will probably agree. I wear them basically all the time unless I'm having a shower and going to sleep. So, yes, so I just kind of want to get myself a bit more organised, and I want to get back into reading. I am reading the book The Chanel Sisters at the moment, but I want to get myself back into an actual habit of reading, whether it's, you know, half an hour when I get home from work, or an hour, I go to bed an hour earlier and read for that hour, or what, I just kind of want to get myself back into a routine of crafting and reading, and I'm on a bit of a weight loss journey. My hair is at an awkward stage where it's not quite, I need to wash it, but it's not quite long enough to do much with, but I can kind of get most of it tied up. So yeah, I'm hoping to put a decent dent in this week. This is kind of going to be my focus. But I also found, as you do when you go looking for things, in this bag from French Supply Co., which, sadly, are no longer in business. This is probably one of my favourite pins. Who knows what movie that is from? The second one of it, nothing beats the original. In here is, and I'm going to have to post a photo and tag Nicole in this because she'll get a bit of a laugh out of this. I believe this was last year's Christmas colorway that she did. Yeah, you can see how far I got on this sock. Not. So, no. Oh yeah, I found it. Yes, this is the Drover sock. It is the Christmas 2020 colorway, and it's called Gingerbread House. So, it is. I'm still going to focus because it's not that bright in here, but if you search for her, you will find it. It's superwash merino nylon. So yeah, I want to actually make a decent dent in some sock knitting this year. I tried last year, we all know that didn't work. So, this year is the plan. Isn't it, Matilda? Yeah, you don't care. So, I also found in this bag, which is from Happy Hank. There we go. One of her beautiful bags, and this is her pin as well, because we all know we all do that with our wool. Again, anyone else seeing a theme here? Nicole's Yarn Colour Girl Collective was having a sale. I looked, I did not purchase because we all know that I don't purchase anymore. Here we go. You can see how much of this cake of yarn is left, so you can imagine how far into the project I am. If you remember these socks, oh gosh, you can tell, you can just tell. Now I'm trying to remember what this is. The toe is Electric Dreams, and I can't remember what this colour is. It's bugging me, I can't think what it is. I'll have to go back and watch my previous videos because I did mention what it was, but and the needles that I'm using, if you are new to my podcast, these are the Crazy Trios. They call them Flexi Tips in other parts of the world. Basically, they're by Addi. You get 3 needles that look like this. Amazing for doing sock knitting or like small baby items like hats and things, children's hats. So yeah, I don't cast on these though. I cast on with a different needle, and then I do a couple of rounds and then put them onto these, and off I go. So yeah, I think last time I had this project out, I had decided that I was just going to do the the toe and the cuff in Electric Dreams and the rest in this colour. And I usually just do vanilla socks, but I have a lot of patterns for textured socks, so I really need to get into that. Does anyone else just feel sometimes that it's an uphill battle to do the stuff that you want to do? Like, you know, you just think, I'm gonna get there one day. And I mean, I have not been watching other people's podcasts. I have not been looking at yarn. I have not been really to spotlight in the yarn section. Nothing like that. So it's been a while since I've actually picked up any form of crochet or knitting. One thing I did want to share with you though, and I really want to get this pattern and make it, and I sent it to my mum and she thought it was hilarious. I was on Etsy the other night, and I mean, I have amigurumi books, and if you follow my channel before, you have seen me make them before, and I just started searching for Coco Chanel, just out of curiosity, just to see what was there, and on Etsy I found a little amigurumi Coco Chanel. So I think I'm actually going to get this pattern. They have a bunch of different famous people. They also had one for the Queen. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, there was a bunch of different ones on there. I'm like, I think I'm going to have to get the one for Coco Chanel. I just love like her attitude towards life, and we all know that her fashion is amazing. It's incredibly expensive, and let's be honest, I'm probably never going to be able to afford even like Chanel. Well, a bottle of Chanel No. 5 is like I think it's like $250, $300 and something dollars. I can't remember now. So yeah, I'm not going to spend that on a perfume. But you know, just to have something Chanel one day would be amazing. But you know, we all got dreams, right? So yeah, and I've, you know, seen like interviews done by her, and just her attitude of like, well, I'll kind of stuff everybody else, I'm gonna do me and I don't kind of care. Like, I love that. I love that. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna use, like, I've got this whole cake in here, and I'm gonna do these two for this blanket, and I'll just make it as big as it is, and I'll just keep going basically. I think I'll go until I'm maybe halfway through the second ball, and then I'll start to decrease. That way I know that I'll have enough. And this it's obviously acrylic. Sure, it's 100% acrylic. Yep. It just works up really nicely, and I actually kind of like the striping, the way that it is actually working up. And yeah, I have more yarn in my spare room. I have my, actually I think I know where I put that now. Why is it that always happens? You cannot for the life of you remember where you put something, then you start recording or you start talking to someone on the phone, and then you're like, I remember where I put it. I think I know where my stitch markers and everything are. Anyway, so yeah, those are the projects that I've got out. I'm going to try and see if I can remember how to knit socks. It's going to be interesting. I think I do have some projects in project bags in the spare room as well, like blankets, amigurumis. I know I've got a blanket because I was actually at my mum's and she was going through her craft, so she's like, I was gonna make pom-poms with this yarn, like, I don't want it, do you want it? And I was like, oh yeah, actually I could do some more of that. I'm making a blanket with that exact color. So it was just acrylic, but yeah, it was funny. So I need to finish that blanket. So I think I'm gonna kind of use this year as kind of getting more finished, and just that's kind of going to be really my goal for this year, is to just finish off projects. You know, if I find some new patterns or things, you know, so be it, but I really want to try and finish off the projects that I have started at the moment. I did a little while ago, I don't even remember how long ago it was, to be honest. It was a few months now, I'm pretty sure. I went to the Woolen Mill and got this sock yarn. I think I got a couple of other things too. Where are they for some reason? I'm gonna just spotlight to get something, because I think I was still, you know what, this could even have been like a year ago or more, because I think Mum wanted to get something from there. But this is called Dusky Skies, so I'd like to make a pair of socks for myself out of this. It is 70% wool, 30% nylon. And I know some of the sock yarn from the Woolen Mill can be a little bit scratchy, but this one actually, it has maybe the slightest bit of scratch to it, but it's still fairly soft. Like, if I was to make a cowl out of this, it wouldn't make me itch. As some of you know, I itch when I go near alpaca. So spinning alpaca is fun. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I don't have either of my spinning wheels anymore, even the purple one. I ended up selling that. It's a fun hobby to do, and spinning wheels are beautiful, but I just didn't have the time to commit to spinning, and I was like, you know what, someone else can get some use out of these. Like, there's no point in me just having them, they're just collecting dust. So yeah, I sold them. So yeah, but yes, I thought I'll pop on, say Happy New Year, happy crafting. Hope everyone is doing well, and let me know what your plans are for your crafting for this coming year. As I said, I just want to try and finish off things. You know, I may start a few new projects here and there. Let's be honest, I've got a few Amber O'Brien patterns that are still learning. I did have a look at what patterns she's come out with, because obviously I have not looked at like what patterns she's been releasing. I haven't been keeping up to date with that. And obviously she's moved from Castlemaine now. She lives near the beach and the coast. So nice. But yeah, I haven't really kept up with any of that stuff. I am glad though that I didn't get tickets to the Sheep and Wool show last year, because I was almost going to buy tickets and then got cancelled. So fingers crossed this year we can actually go. That would be nice. So yeah, and I want to get through using up more of my yarn too. Like, I haven't even been on Ice Yarns to see what yarns they've brought out. I would not have a clue. That is how removed I have been from my yarn crafting. Like, I did a bit when I moved in here, and then I kind of just stopped. So yes, it's gonna be a year for new things and finishing off projects and getting stuff done, and I'd like to have a very motivational year. Just get motivated and get things done. I don't know about you all, but that's where I'm at. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good new year. Hopefully your new year has started off well. Leave a comment below, let me know how you are doing, and I will talk to you guys again very soon.